So we will continue with our lesson from the book Tasheel Nahw. Yesterday's lesson we covered a bit about dhama'ir pronouns. So you have dhamir munfasil, the unattached pronoun like huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. Yeah, so you have to memorize the table. Very important. Yeah, these are the unattached pronouns. Yeah, pronoun is a dhamir pronoun. Noun which comes in place, the word which comes in place of the noun. Yeah. So like when you write about a person, the first line, in the first line you will mention his name. Zaid is a religious man. Then in the second line you will say he. When you want to talk about Zaid, you won't mention Zaid and Zaid over and over again in every line, but you will use a pronoun which goes back to Zaid, refers to Zaid, and that is he. He is an alim, he is a hafiz. Okay, he can speak Arabic, so he. And then you have dhamir muttasil, attached dhamir. So if you attach huwa to the noun, it becomes hu. Kitabuhu, qalamuhu, his pen. Okay, baytuhu, his house. And if the final letter has a zir, then it becomes he. The huwa dhamir becomes he. Kitab, min kitabihi. Okay, fi baytihi. And if you attach here, dhamir used for singular feminine third person, you get ha. Kitabuha, qalamuha, etc. So you need to memorize the table. Very important. Here we have dhamir munfasil fi mahalli raf'in, dhamirun marfu'un munfasil. Okay. So on one side you have baris, on the other side you have mustatir. So what's mustatir? Mustatir is hidden. Like here we see in the first siga form of fi'l mudari. Daraba yadribu. Huwa is hidden inside the first siga form, inside yadribu. He hits or will hit. So huwa is hidden inside the fi'l yadribu, and it's the fa'il of yadribu. Dhamir mustatir, hidden pronoun dhamir. So yadribu is the first siga of the fi'l mudari. Daraba yadribu. Daraba, he hit. This is past tense, fi'l madi, past tense verb. So huwa dhamir is hidden inside daraba, mustatir. So in the first siga form of fi'l madi, past tense, and fi'l mudari, the huwa dhamir is mustatir inside the fi'l, inside the first siga of fi'l madi and mudari. But sometimes the fa'il can be apparent also. So you can say daraba zaydun or just daraba. Look at this siga. So we're looking in the middle row. Okay, dhamir mustatir. Tadribu hiya. Which siga is this? Yadribu, yadribani, yadribuna, tadribu. This is siga wahid muannath ghaib. Third person, singular feminine third person. Inside this siga, hiya is also hidden. It's mustatir. And also inside darabat. Darabat is siga wahid muannath ghaib. So in the siga wahid mudhakkar ghaib, the dhamir can be hidden, and also in the siga wahid muannath ghaib, fi'l mudari and madi. Hiya dhamir is mustatir inside tadribu and darabat. تضرب, she hits or will hit. ضربت, she hit. And also in the Siga Wahid Mudhakkar Hadir, yeah, Tadribu, you one man, you hit or you will hit. Yeah. So Anta is hidden inside Tadribu, yeah, Anta. Dhamir Mustatir. And then you have Ana, which is for Wahid Mutakallim Mudhakkar Muannath. Yeah, Ana is Mustatir inside Adribu, and Nahnu is Mustatir inside Nadribu. Yeah, the Dhamir. So Adribu is Siga Wahid Mutakallim Mudhakkar Muannath. So those who know Sarf will know what I'm on about. Yeah, if you don't know the Sarf tables, you haven't memorized the Sigas, the forms, you maybe you won't be clear. You won't get to you what I'm explaining right now. Yeah. So Adribu is Siga Wahid Mutakallim, both used for both Mudhakkar and Muannath, first person. Yeah. So in Adribu, Ana Dhamir is Mustatir, hidden, and in the final Siga of Fi'l Mudari', yeah, Nadribu, Nahnu is Mustatir. Yeah. So you can use other forms as well. Yeah, you can say Af'alu, Naftahu, okay, Nashrabu, yeah, depending on what fi'l you use. But the Dhamir will be hidden in the first two sigas of Fi'l Madi and Mudari', yeah, if the file isn't apparent. Yeah. Okay, and the file is the Dhamir Mustatir hidden inside Daraba and Yadribu, the first siga Fi'l Madi and Mudari'. Yeah. When it comes on its own and the file is not apparent after it. And in the first siga of Wahid Mu'annath Ghaib Fi'l Mudari' and Madi, for example in Tadribu and Darabat, the Hiya Dhamir is hidden inside. Hiya Dhamir, this is Mustatir, used for singular feminine third person, and in Siga Wahid Mudhakkar Hadir, singular masculine second person. The Dhamir Anta is Mustatir, and in the Siga Wahid and Jam'a Mutakallim, yeah, Tasniya or Jam'a Mutakallim, both for both Muzakkar and Muannas, yeah, in Adribu and in Nadribu. In Adribu, Ana Dhamir, I means I, and in Nadribu, Nahnu Dhamir means we. Yeah. So these Dhama'ir are Mustatir. Let's look at the first table now. So Zamir Baris. What's Zamir Baris? The apparent Zamir. Yeah. It's not hidden, it's apparent. So here we see Daraba, the first one. This is Sigha Tasniya Muzakkar Ghaib. Yeah. Both those men hit. Yeah. Two men hit. Past tense verb. Yeah. Fi'l Madi. Those who know the table will know this. Yeah. So the alif coming after the ba fatha, this is the Dhamir Baris. Yeah. The alif, you see. This is telling us that two people, two males, performed the action of hitting. Yeah. So this Dhamir is Baris. Yeah, it's apparent. And then you have next one going below that. Darabu. Darabu is Siga Jam'a Mudhakkar Ghaib, plural masculine third person. Yeah, Ghaib. Darabu, all of those men hit. Yeah, three or more men. It can mean three or more. Jam'a, yeah, plural. So this waw coming at the end, this is Dhamir Baris. Yeah, this is telling us that two or more people performed the action of hitting. In Darabata, look, Siga, this is Tasniya Mu'annath Ghaib. Yeah. You have Darabat, Darabata. In Darabat, the Hiya Dhamir is Mustatir. The next Siga, Darabata, Siga, Tathniya Mu'annath Ghaib. The Alif is Zamir Baris. In Darabna is Noon. Yeah. Darabna is Jam'a Mu'annath Ghaib. Okay, and it's the noon. Then you have ضربت. ضربت is siga واحد muzakkar hazir, singular masculine second person. The ta zamir is baris. Next siga tuma damir, this is baris. This is baris and this is used for both tasniya muzakkar hadir and tasniya muannath hadir. What's tasniya? Tasniya is dual. Yeah, two files, two doers of the action. Yeah. Okay. So tuma, this is damir baris and it's used for both tasniya mudhakkar hadir, dual masculine second person. Yeah, you have two males in front of you. You say to them, darabtuma, both of you hit. Yeah, and it can be used for females as well. Two females in front of you. You say darabtuma, both of you female hit. So this tuma damir is used for both tasniya muzakkar hadir and muannath hadir, and it is baris. Yeah, zamir baris. Then you have darabtunna. So tunna, this is damir baris, used for jam'a muannath hadir. Yeah, plural feminine second person. Yeah, all of you female hitted. Yeah, performed the action of hitting. Yeah. Okay, darabtuma meant both of you men or both of you female had performed the action of hitting. Yeah, you had hitted. And then you have darabtu. This is singular masculine and feminine. Wahid mutakallim, first person masculine and feminine. Yeah, darabtu. The two damir is the damir baris. Yeah. Okay, and then you have darabna. The na damir is for tasniya wa jam'a mutakallim mudhakkar wa muannath. Tathniyatu wa jam'un mutakallim mudhakkar and muannath. Yeah. So in darabna, the na damir is zamir baris. Yeah, we hit. Yeah, we hit. Past tense verb. We had hit. Yeah, we performed the action of hitting. We hitted. Okay, past tense verb. So you can have a look at this. Look, first siga, next line, yadribani. This is tasniya muzakkar ghaib. Tasniya muzakkar ghaib. And the alif is the sign of is the zamir damir baris. Yeah, it's telling us that two fa'ils. There are two fa'ils, two doers. Yeah, who hit. Yeah, so yadribani, both of those men, they hit or will hit. Okay, and daraba meant they hitted. Yeah, they had performed the action in the past. Yadribani, it can mean they are currently performing the action of hitting, or they will hit. Yeah, or ajkal they hit. And then you have yadribuna, siga jam'a muzakkar ghaib. The waw is the zamir baris, and the noon at the end is called noon i'rabi. When an amil enters, this noon drops. Okay. Yeah. When the siga becomes majzoom, when the fi'l is majzoom, in the majzoom state, the noon i'rabi drops. Yeah? This is why, yadriban, yadribuna, these are mu'rab. Yeah, mu'rab words. Yeah, they change according to the amil when the amil comes. Okay, then you have tadribani, yadribna. So look, alif damir is the zamir baris, is the fa'il. Okay, tadribani, tadribuna, tadribina, tadribani, tadribna. Yeah, so look at this third last one below. Tadribina. This is used for wahid muannath hadir, singular feminine second person. That oh, you female, you hit or you will hit. Yeah, tadribina. So here the damir baris is the ya. Yeah, and the noon is of i'rabi. Then you have tadribani, alif, and then tadribna. Yeah, tadribani siga tasniya muannas hazir, and tadribna jam'a muannath hadir. So here the noon is the zamir baris in tadribna. Okay. So in tadribna and in yadribna, siga jam'a muannath ghaib, fi'l mudari, yadribna. Yeah, the noon is the zamir baris. Okay. And in siga in jam'a muannath hadir, the noon is the zamir baris. Remember, these two sigas are not mu'rab, they are mabni. Siga jam'a muannath ghaib, fi'l mudari, and siga the form jam'a muannath hadir. These two forms, they are mabni, they are not mu'rab. Yeah? So the noon in these two sigas is the zamir baris. Yeah, zamir baris in yadribna and tadribna. Okay. Okay, you can have a look at this. Try to memorize the table. It's very important you memorize the table. Okay, we'll stop there. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.